Hi, I'm Charlotte Flores, and I am Director of Community Culture. I'm a school counselor. That's the main thing that I do here at ICS. And so I'm here to talk to you today a little bit about what it means to be a mandated reporter. Because anytime, whether it's a volunteer or someone who's employed by our school system, we all become a mandated reporter. So we appreciate you being a volunteer with us. And so we want to make sure that we are all ready. So, I'm going to share a little bit about what this means. And I'm going to, here we go. So, the Georgia law says this is actual Georgia law, that any principal, counselor, or other school administrator having cause to believe a child had physical injury or injuries inflicted other than by accident means by a parent, caretaker, or has been exploited by a parent or caretaker, or has been sexually assaulted by a parent or caretaker, must report such incidents. Any or all cases of suspected child abuse involving a staff member or student should be reported to the school counselor within 24 hours. And then DeKalb County Department of Family and Children's Services Protective Service Divisions responsible for investigating. Now, because you are working within the school, we want to make sure you understand this policy. So if you see or hear or suspect anything that could be physical abuse, verbal abuse, sexual abuse, domestic violence, drug or alcohol abuse, or self-harm, we need you to report it. You do not have to investigate it. That is not what your job is. You simply need to let us know, and then we will take it from there. So, what does that mean? We need you to find me. My office is right here in the front office area. And if I'm not in my office, Ms. Shinar or someone can find me very easily. If I am not on campus that day, you're going to find Miss Jeffries, our principal, or Miss Dion Smith, our assistant principal. Now, what do you need to do? So, research has shown us that we actually do not want to do asking of questions, investigating. That is not our job. That's the job actually of DFACS. And so, minimal questioning and investigating. So, we have learned that if you keep asking a child about something, sometimes they will start to change their story. And so we do not want that to happen. And so let's say, for instance, you see a bruise on a child, and you might simply ask, "Hey, how'd you do that?" And maybe the child simply says, "Oh, I fell at recess today." And so you're like, "Great. Yeah, probably that's what's going on." But maybe they say, um, my parent, you know, spanked me with something, and it left this bruise. At that point, you're hearing and seeing something that could be abuse. You don't need to ask any other questions or say anything else to the child. They may be just being empathic of, "Oh, I'm sorry. I hope it gets better soon." But what you're going to do is immediately come and tell us. We say immediately pause teaching. For you, it'd be immediately pause volunteering and come and find Miss Flores. Again, if I'm not available, Miss Jeffries or Miss Smith. We just need to know the basic information, and then we'll take it from there. It's extremely important that we keep this information confidential because that is what it is. You should not go and talk to their family or ask other teachers about it or talk to other parents about it. It's very, very important that you only let me, Miss Jeffries or Miss Smith know, and at that, just keep it confidential. Now, you will have noticed in that very first slide, it said within 24 hours. That is the state law. We need you to tell us. Number one, it's the law, and that's part of the law is to do it 24 hours. But the reason it is the law is because we want to keep our children safe, and we know sometimes time is of the essence. So if you have any questions at all, I never mind being asked, even if you're like, I'm not sure, I would rather just tell you. I promise you, I'm never upset about someone contacting me or worried about someone contacting me. I just the opposite. I want to know, and we want to make sure that all of our children are safe. So even if you're not 100% sure, you don't need to be. If you're just suspecting by something you hear or see, just let me know and then we'll take it from there. We appreciate all you do. And again, any other questions, you can let me know. Thanks so much.